everybody, it's Doreen, and I'm back today with another card, but this time it is a Valentine's Day card, and it's a card with a twist. So, what does the card look like that we'll be making today? This is the card that we will be making, and when you open it up, it's a pop-up card. So come on and join me, and I'm going to show you how I made this card. Okay everybody, so I'm going to bring up the supplies so we can get started making this card. Now, there were instructions on how to put this card together, and I've seen a lot of these twist pop-up cards on YouTube, and there was a lot of measuring involved to make one, and you all know how I hate to measure. So I was hoping someone would come up with a silhouette file that I could just cut it out, and the score marks and everything would be there for me already. And I was so excited to see that there was a person that actually did come up with this, and she actually has a Valentine Day one for Valentine's Day, and then she has a birthday one, so I purchased both. Now, as I said, the instructions are included with the file. So I am going to attempt to do this from reading the instructions. I've gone ahead and cut out the piece that is the mechanism that will allow your card to fold. And I guess it'll fold like this. And then you'll have your other piece as this sticks down inside, so that when you open it up, it should open. I hope I'm doing this correctly. It should open, I may not be doing it right, but it's supposed to open this way. So I must be folding something wrong. Or like that. Okay, so let's try and do this. So now, it looks like they have a piece that tells you that you're supposed to put glue here, and then there's another piece, let me just smooth this out the way a little bit, that says you're supposed to put glue here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the white Scotch quick dry adhesive, and I'm leery about doing that because I'm not sure if I'm putting this together right, but we're going to attempt it and see what happens. I probably should have made a practice one first before I did this with my actual cardstock, but I'm adventurous, so let's go ahead and do this. So one piece is going to line up and glue here, and you're just putting it along there, and then your other piece is going to line up here on this part like so, and I'm just going to hold that together for a little bit so it adheres okay. And then what it says to do is to make sure that your hearts are folded. You'll have a valley fold, a mountain fold, and then a valley fold, which is what I have. And then this is supposed to fold in, but I'm not getting it to follow that. So let me go back and look at the instructions again and see what I'm possibly doing wrong. Okay everybody, I figured it out. Here was what I was doing wrong. This piece right here, you have to make sure that this is a valley fold, and this one down here is a valley fold, and then this one is a mountain fold. And I think I had this one as a valley fold as well, and that's why it wouldn't fold in. But once I did fold it the way it should be, you'll see it closes like so. So that's what you have to do. I'll show that one more time. So once you've cut your card piece, you're going to take and score, and you're going to score these pieces in like so on this side to make that a valley fold, and then you'll do the same thing on the other side. You'll fold that one in to make it a valley fold as well, and then the score that you have in the middle, and I'll turn it over on this side so you can see it. So this score that you have here, you're going to take and fold it back this way to make it a mountain fold. And then you'll just go ahead and glue, put some glue on this side, and then put some glue down here. I'll flip this over so you can see. So you'll put glue on this side, and then you'll put glue on this piece up here, and then you'll put your bottom layer on. And then when you go to fold it, it's going to fold down and fold like so. So that's it. So now we're going to go ahead and start adding the rest of our pieces. So now you should have cut out a piece that looks like this, and that is going to slide right up in here, and then you'll tape that down. So let's get some tape on here, and we'll add this. So these are really fun cards to make once you figure out what to do. And like I said, there is a way that you can make this card without having to use your silhouette. You can actually cut it out and do all the measuring. And there's several YouTube videos out there that tell you how to do this. They're called pop-up twist cards. And I actually saw one that looked like it didn't have a lot of measuring in it, and I was going to attempt to go ahead and make one. And then, like I said, I found this one on the Silhouette store, or in the Silhouette store. Now, if I remember, I will put a link down in the description bar or a box on how you can make this without having a Silhouette file. Make sure I got that in the right, because this one goes on top of here. Let's make sure that's correct. Yep. So, as I was saying, I will put the link to that video down in the description box. I also put the item number for this card up here in the video here. And I'm also going to do the other one, but not at this time. It'll be when I have to make another birthday card. So let's get some tape on this side, and we'll add this piece on. And then once we get all that, we can start adding our other embellishments that came with the file. So we'll now turn this over, and we're going to slide this up in here and line this up. And then once again, we're going to just make sure it does fold correctly, and it does. So then our next thing to do would be to add this piece, and we'll tape this down so that when you open it, it opens like so. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start adding my embellishments on here. The instructions tell you to add this piece next, so why don't we do what the instructions say. So you will go ahead and close this up, and then you'll add this like so, and just make sure you got it kind of lined up there. So we're going to get tape on one side, and then we'll get tape on the other side. So, well, looks like my tape gun just broke, so let me go ahead and reload my tape gun, and we'll continue. And actually, you know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the score tape instead, because I want this to really stay. So let me just go ahead and start putting some score tape on here. That way I know it will stick and it will stay. So just gonna get this all pieces of score tape here. And I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and add my score tape, and then I'll come back and we'll continue working on the card. Okay everybody, so now I've got my tape, my score tape on both sides. So we're going to go ahead and put our first layer down, and make sure you're putting it the right way. I guess it doesn't really matter because we don't have anything on here yet. So let's go ahead and pull off the backing, and we'll add this piece next, and then we'll continue on with decorating. So I'm going to try to line this up, and you want to make sure you get this where it's right, your point is right at that fold or score mark there. And then I'm just going to press it down. If you flip it over, it should be on there. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do our other side. So we'll take the tape backing off. And then we can press that side down. And then we'll just fold this down like so. That way it'll be lined up. And we can flip it over, rub it down, and there you have it. Well, you gotta make sure we do it this way. And there's your twist out card. So now let's go ahead and do our embellishing. And like I said, I think maybe you should do your embellishing first, but it's not what she had on the instructions. So you're going to put a heart on each section here, like so, and then you just keep layering. So now what I'm going to do is I do want to ink my edges of my hearts, so I'm going to ink my edges and I guess you can fold it down and then tape and put these on here. So it really doesn't matter. I think I would have preferred to have put these on first and then continued putting the card together, but I guess it doesn't matter. So let me ink up my edges, put my next layer on, and then we're going to add, because the file does come with a Happy Valentine's Day. So we'll put our D here, and then you'll put your Valentine, and then your happy up here at the top, like so. And then if you want to put like a little sentiment inside here, you can if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this together, or adding my embellishments here. And then I'm also going to put something on the front of the card, and I'll come back with the finished card and the envelope. Okay, everybody, so I'm back with the finished card. So this is what I've done. I've gone ahead and taken and stamped up here a little stamp, "You are special to me," and then I stamped down here, it says "I love you," and then I went ahead and used the print and cut, and this is actually a silhouette file. I will put the link to the file down in the description box below, and I also put it up here in the video. But as I said, it's a print and cut file, so all you have to do is take this and use the print and cut feature, and I've shown how to do that several times, so I'm not going to tell you how to do it. And then I went ahead and took, because after I got that on there it still looked too plain to me, so, and I know I can't add any bling, so I went ahead and put some twine in a crisscross manner across here. And I've actually got this popped up with some foam tape. And then I took the candies and I just put one in each corner and along here. And I actually did that to hold the twine down because I didn't want to use the glue gun or tape or whatever to hold this down. So I just took my candies, and rather than taking glue, I took some glue dots and put those on the candies and then put the candies down. Now, in case you don't know what the candies are, they come in a package like this. They look like this, and I picked this up on a scrapbooking haul, and they come in various colors. I kind of tend to stick with the white because then I can take and spray paint them or airbrush them any color that I want, that I need. So then you've already saw me putting together the inside. So basically this is what the inside ended up looking like. I went ahead and put the Happy Valentine Day there, and then I put my layers of my hearts. And I did, if I didn't, I probably didn't say, I did ink my edges using the Tim Holtz Distress ink. And oh, here they are right here in front of me. I used the fire brick to ink the edges on the outside, and then for my hearts, the red hearts, I wanted those to stand out just a little bit, so I stamped them with the Tim Holtz black soot just to give it a different color on the edge. And this paper was just a single sheet that I picked up at, I don't know, some scrapbooking haul or something. I don't even remember. And then I went ahead and put my inside sentiment in here. So what I did was I took the file that comes like this one, and I just did an internal offset and offset it to 1.125 just to give me a faint inside border. And then I went ahead and wrote out my sentiment, and I used the print and cut. Now you're probably not going to be able to read that because it's really, really tiny, and I hope my husband will be able to see it. But I wanted to get all of that sentiment on there. So that is it. So it just folds up like so. So that's the card. And then I just went ahead and taken some more of the paper that I had with the hearts on it and made a envelope using my We Are Memory Keepers 123 punch board, and I made a box envelope because, as you know, a lot of my cards are dimension, so three-dimensional, so I always make the box envelope. So that is it, everybody. This is my Valentine's Day card that I've made for my husband. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.